Topic 8, when copyright should be filed. Theoretically speaking, you do not have to file for copyright because it is an automatic right. As soon as you write a poem, you are getting a copyright to that. It is very simple when it comes to a painting or a story. It is very easy that this right is recognized and you will be able to defend it. It is becoming complex when the things become complex. Like say for example, a movie is there. Now movie will have different components. It will have a storyline. It will have expressions of actors and actresses. It will have songs. So the movie will have many components to it. This is a multi-expression entity. A computer also will have multiple expression because a computer program will do multiple tasks. So you'll have multiple expressions. Second thing is this rights can be separated and sold. So if I'm a movie producer, I can sell rights for my song separately, rights for tele- television broadcasting separately. I can sell the rights to have a game based on my movie separately. So I can sell these rights separately. And then the third thing which is there is that in such multiple expressions, I will always rely on some external source. Like for example, when I'm doing a movie, I might take reference of some other work. Some in the movie I may show some very famous picture, or I may show a sculpture, or I may speak about a specific story and narrate the story. Or if I'm writing a computer program, I will use some code libraries which were developed by somebody else. So that is where the my expression is not an isolated expression. It will have somebody else's expression also weaved in. So that is where it becomes very important for any person or company to know that they are not violating copyright of somebody else. They are selling this copyright bundle in separately in a profitable way. Like we'll see an example of Star Wars. Star Wars is a very classic example. The 20th Century Fox team met George Lucas, who is a legendary filmmaker for Star Wars series, and they wanted him to direct the movies which are based on the television series. You know, Star Wars was a first a television series, and then it was converted into movies. So while discussing, they were discussing various rights, and one of the right was merchandising right. That is, you can sell anything like a T-shirt or a coffee mug or a toy based on that movie's characters. George Lucas said that I will keep these rights, but in that for that to get this right, I will let go my director fees. And 20th Century Fox agreed. It turned out to be one of the biggest financial blunders in the history of cinema, where George Lucas actually earned more on toys than the movie. So that is where it is important also to know that which bundle of rights you are leaving on table and which bundle of rights you are selling. It becomes very important for performers. See, suppose I am a performer, and if I am going and performing a live show, my live show might get me some money, but the organizer may turn this live show into a record and sell more records and earn more on that records other than the live show. So that is where performer also has to be very sure that what contract they are signing and what rights they are keeping and what rights they are giving up. In computer programs, it's very important because computer programs do not get patents easily. So that's the reason they generally go for copyright protection. And here they need to make sure that their core idea is not a copy from somebody else's computer program. Otherwise, their entire business can be stopped on the basis of copyright violation. So that is where we will see the key points in this micro session. So deciding copyright is an important business decision, and it can be designed even prior to its creation. Like this is applicable for something like computer programs or a live show or a movie. Multiple expressions are involved. The rights can be separated and sold, and you may get drawn into long legal battles if single copyright violation of one component is found to be valid. This can be a problem for a big movie releases where somebody will go ahead and file a copyright violation claim saying that my painting was used in the movie without my permission. And then this becomes a copyright violation case which can drag for some months. Star Wars, we spoke about it, one of the biggest financial blunders, and hence this blunder actually gave rise to a different industry. That is a toy industry which depends on the movie release. So now every movie release, if there's a possibility, they check that any toy can be made out of it and sold. And copyright protection is very important for software industry. Copyright protection is automatic there, and if any no, copying also happens, it is very easy to prove that copying has happened. Even computer software helps you identify that where copy has happened. So computer programs, they generally go for copyright protection, and it is very important for performers, where performers has to decide that which rights they are keeping with them and which rights they are letting it go. Here, performers also need to understand what is the trans geography potential. See, sometimes they will sign up a contract for a country without realizing that their work may get very popular in other country. Like movie Dangal was bigger hit in China than India. Or we know about the Gangnam Ho, the Korean pop star who sold more records outside Korea than the country itself. So performers also need to know that the trans geography rights also are being handled properly or not. So with this, we come to end of this micro session. This was a little long topic, but then we go to next important topic, that how copyright can be filed.